Hi everyone and welcome to Faewood. So not that long ago we had the Mythical Markets again. It's an annual event nearby that has a lot of fantasy arts and crafts. People are encouraged to dress up. They even have a thing called a fairy quest, which is sort of an interactive storyline quest thing that you can go on. I've not actually done the fairy quest, so usually I just go and, you know, shop and have a look around and that sort of thing. One of these days I must do the fairy quest though. But I absolutely love it. I was saving up my money for the Mythical Markets for quite some time because it's so many things that I love in one place. So I was really looking forward to going. And as tradition seems to predict for me, I had a massive pair of wings on that made it really difficult for me to get around, which I did last year as well. So I don't know what my thing is about wearing massive wings that are, you know, in everybody's way. But yeah, I managed to do that again this year.
Oh, I didn't know what it was with my own wings. Alright, so we're here at the Mythical Markets. This is Billy. Hey. And I'm here with my dragon wings somewhere back there. Oh, somewhere back there. I promise I have dragon wings back there. So I'm ready to spend up big at the Mythical Markets. I've got a lot of money that I've saved, so I'm ready to buy lots of pretty goodies, and I'm sure Billy will find some great little trinkets as well while we're here. I've got my horns, hopefully they stay, but at least you get to see them now before they fall off. I had so much trouble getting these horns on this morning. I had to put my head on the side like this while I was sticking them on so that it wouldn't slide off. Yeah, let it like stick.
But there was so many awesome costumes on the day. People really get into it, which I love. Yeah, I'll show you some of the costumes that I managed to capture of the day.
Not photos, so have a little pose around. That's awesome. I absolutely love the horns of both of you. It's fantastic. Let me get a good look at the tails. That's a good fantastic. Love the outfits. Feel free to do a bit of a pose. Thank you. I love your outfit. It's so great. Thank you. Thank you. I love the fairy outfits and the ears as well. Oh, it's fantastic. What under the yard? Yeah, at least it's not as bad as it was last year though. That was so good. Like such a oh, is it? Oh no! It's so good. I love it. It's so pretty. Did you make the wings? Yeah, I did. Oh, they're great. I don't think I've seen a steampunk themed wing before. It's great. Very clever. And that's a beautiful corset too. Where'd you get that? England, believe it. Trying to get some outfits and things for... Yeah, go for it. Love it. Did you make the headpiece and everything? Or? I love the hairpan and the wings and this beautiful gown. So nice. Did you really? What a find! So good. Look how cute he is. This is Erin and this is Trickety, her little pet familiar. Oh my god, I love him. He's so adorable.
The kids are big dolly sick over.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
And it's even better because it's free.
So where did you get him from?
Atlanta.
Oh yeah, when you went over.
Yes, yes. She's actually
Right.
from Imaginarium. She's technically called a drabbit,
Okay.
but she looks too much like a kitty to be a rabbit.
Yes, I think so too.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely looks more like a cat.
Now, I saved a lot of money over a few months to bring to the Mythical Market because I knew I wanted to buy a lot of things while I was there. I remembered from last year just being so in love with so many things that I saw and quickly running out of money. Similar thing happened this year. I did go crazy and bought a lot of things, but I'm so happy with everything I got.
Alright, well I lost my horns because I sweated and they fell off. Billy's buying some things in here, some jewellery, and I have bought a whole ton of, oh my god, so many things. But I still have a little bit of money left and I still have a couple of things on my wish list. Something from the Haunted Toy Shop. And I think there was a little cauldron thing. I don't know if we've gotten to that shop yet or not, but I'm hoping to find that as well. I've lost Jen, she's gone somewhere. But we're having a really fun time so far. time at the Mythical Markets. I've got a huge lot of bags of things that I've bought.
She has.
Yeah. And yeah, the horns fell off.
She's still got them.
I've still got them in my bag, so that's
Didn't
good.
lose them.
No, didn't lose them. I think we've all had a good time, yeah?
Yeah.
It was
Bouncy,
brilliant.
bouncy.
We're almost here to the end. Yeah.
My head hurts.
Oh, poor Jen. The things we do for costumes.
Yeah.
One of the things that was on my wish list was a couple of hair pieces from Lyris Designs, or Lyris? I think it's just called Lyris. So there's their card there. I bought a hairpiece from them last year as well, a little sort of blue flower piece, and I just found that I was wearing it a lot. So I really like wearing hairpieces, and when I saw their stall there again, I knew I wanted to get something else from them. I was actually planning just to get the one, but then I saw this cute little one, and I just was really drawn to that, but I thought, oh, I wanted a bigger one as well. So I liked these two because I feel like they go well together. So I can either just wear one or the other, but they would easily, you know, go together and look like one continuous piece almost, but I could place them in different places in my hair. So yeah, I'm really pleased with those. She also does clothing as well. I've never tried any of her clothing, but you can see from this photo on one of her cards, it's pretty amazing. So I'll make sure to link her stuff. One of the other ones I was really excited by was this Nightshade Fx store. I saw in one of their promo pictures, you know, leading up to the event, they had these really cool potion bottles. They didn't have the one that I really wanted though. There was a werewolf blood potion bottle that they had on the photo. I guess they sold it or whatever, but I was really disappointed. But I did manage to get this one, which I think is fabulous. So it's Pirate Grave Soil, and I love that it's got, you know, the really aged looking lid. It's got, looks like little pirate bones and things in there, and like a coin, a pirate coin and everything. And I am in the process of doing a new backdrop, which is why I'm filming this way this time. So I didn't actually even mention the fact that we're facing a totally different direction. But over there is where I normally have the camera pointed, and I'm redoing it all, and I really want some things for the background. Some of it I'm going to be making, but I loved that one. I'm going to make some more potion bottles and things like that and really do up the backdrop. So I thought that was going to be perfect for putting in my backdrop as well. This cute little pin, I loved Art Witch. And this lady, Fairy Sarah, is also on YouTube, so go and check her out. I didn't see any recent videos from her, but I think she still posts videos and things. But she had some really great little fairy bits and pieces. That's her little card there. And I just thought this pin was adorable and right up my alley, so I had to grab that little pin. And I got this really pretty crystal, it's like electroform, see if I can get it around the right way, an electroform pendant. So it's got that really nice orange crystal which comes to a nice point there, and then a little red, I'm not sure if it's a garnet, I presume, in there. And I just thought this one looked really nice and would, you know, it'd work well with this outfit actually. A nice design, and this was $50, I believe. And I was so taken by these little eyeball guys. I thought they were so well painted and really cute. And yeah, I am redoing my backdrop with a lot of apothecary and like curiosities and things like that. And so I thought these little eyeballs would look cute in amongst all of that as well. And they were from the Crystal Imaginarium, and she had some really amazing like sculpted things. some pretty creepy stuff as well if you're into that sort of thing, like strange creatures with weird teeth, but also some really cute little things as well. I really loved her little, she had some little mushrooms that were kind of laying down that looked very realistic. And I kind of wish I picked one of those up because they were really, really cute. This was super cute as well. I got this little kind of dragon baby. I used to collect dragon figurines, and I haven't done for quite some time because, I don't know, my collection got big and then we moved and I had to get rid of some of them to fit in, and I just haven't continued with that collection, and it's become a bit more diverse now. I don't just collect dragons, I get all sorts of little bits and pieces, but I like the idea of maybe getting some little creatures to go into my studio, and I thought this little guy was cute, so I think it was about $30. I liked his little eyes. Oops, I liked his little eyes, like he looks like a little baby. She had some really awesome, like, large ones. The real big kind of, I don't know, they looked a little bit like dragon ferrets. Like, it had a really long body and like fur and like cool looking face. Don't know what they're called, but I think this card actually has a picture of what I mean. So she had some creatures like that that were completely posable. And I absolutely would love to have one, but it was $300 and I just couldn't afford $300 on a little creature, but oh, it would be good to have one of those in the backdrop. I think it'd look really cool. Now, of course, I had to buy a piece from Olivia. Now, she's the lady who organises the mythical markets and the same lady that made the augur that went into the center of my dark crystal necklace. So she said she'd bring those little bits and pieces with her again, and she did, so I managed to pick up a Skeksis. So I thought he was pretty glorious. And I do hope to make another necklace with this Skeksis in the center. I have been invited to a dark crystal event, date to be determined at this stage, and I'll give you guys more information when we get closer to it. But for that, in preparation for that, I'd love to make another necklace. So I think a Skeksis necklace would be a lot of fun to make because they're so opulent. And I can go completely over the top and make it quite dark and, you know, jewel encrusted probably and all of that fun stuff. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to making a piece like that, and perhaps I might even get Olivia to make me something for the mystics that I could use in a piece that's just purely mystics. And I'll try and film it. I don't think I'm going to do a whole big series like I did for the other necklace, but maybe I'll do like, you know, catch up videos to show you, like project share videos to show you what I'm up to and what I'm creating and that sort of thing. Maybe some of the planning, I don't know. Let me know if you like what you guys would like if I do make a Skeksis necklace. What do you want to see? Would you just prefer a bit of a project share, you know, timeline, like a one video to show you a bit of a timeline? Do you want the nitty-gritty, how to make it? Let me know. I'll have a think about what I want to do. Just the other series was a lot of work, so I sort of prefer to do less, at least less videos, but I could definitely bring something if I do start working on that necklace. This was actually the first thing I bought, and I kind of went straight to it, and I think you'll probably be able to see why. It's pretty damn awesome. So very much apparently designed based on Lord of the Rings, which it definitely looks like that sort of, you know, elvish piece, and I think that's why I was very drawn to it, because I love anything that looks a bit elvish. I'm always drawn to that type of imagery and, you know, jewelry and everything. So I thought that was just beautiful, and I'll just pop it on my head to show you kind of what it looks like. So something like that. I mean, I've got hair clips in at the moment, but you know, you can kind of see, very nice, and it's got beautiful back part that sits lovely in the hair. And that was from, I believe, Clockwork Cult. I hope I'm getting that right. I have to be honest and say I have so many cards that I picked up on the day, and I've just been sitting here for a good hour trying to work out who I bought from what, and some places didn't have cards either, so yeah, it's been difficult to kind of piece it all back together and work out whose shop is what. So I'm going to do my best to link everybody, but if I get anything wrong or I miss you out and you see me talk about something of yours and I haven't been able to link it, put a comment in and let people know, because if anyone does stumble across these videos from the Mythical Markets and wants to buy some of the stuff that was on display, then they'll be able to find you. So I'm quite happy for anyone who was exhibiting on the day to link their stuff down there, or put some way to for people to contact you if they're interested in your stuff. But I love this thing. It is so pretty, and I when I bought this, I just left it on for the rest of the day, and yeah, it was pretty much the first thing I got. Like, we went straight there and I bought this, and yeah, loved it. So I'm so happy with it. And I also decided to pick up another pair of earrings from Shale Chainmail, and I apologise if I'm butchering that name, but I bought a pair of earrings in a sort of gold, I don't know, oil rubbed gold or something. I don't know how you would describe them. They were a gold colour, but they sort of had a bit of a rainbow oil slick flash to it, and I wear them all the time. Like, I get a lot of use out of those, so I thought if she's there again, I'll grab another pair of earrings in a different colour. Yeah, they look like dragon scales, which I think is really cool. She had necklaces to match with the scales as well. Those were a little bit out of my price range for the day, but you know, if you're interested in that sort of thing, go and check it out. They were pretty awesome. And then she had obviously the standard sort of chainmail designs. If you've not seen chainmail jewellery, it's phenomenal. It's made with lots of links, just as the name suggests, and you know, there's all different patterns that people can do with the links, and yeah, she had some really beautiful stuff there. So I thought these were really pretty pink coloured ones. Okay, so the next couple of things I'm going to show you, I wasn't able to get cards from the stalls. I'm going to do my best to try and find out the names of the shops so I can link them for you. But if I am not able to do that, and you know, if maybe any of the shop owners are watching or you know who they are, feel free to put a comment and let me know. But I will see if I can get the names of these places, because I want to show you guys where I got them, and so if you guys are wanting to buy any of these things, and it helps the artists out as well. So I purchased this little cameo from one of the shops. I bought a cameo last year as well, that was like a black and grey design brooch, and I really like it, and I thought, when I saw this one, I thought, oh, that'd be nice to have a brown one, and I like the little droplet design on it, and I think the other one's, yeah, silver, black and like grey, and yes, this is a nice brown design that would look nice on a lot of tops and things. So and that was $15, and so I really like that one. This one I loved as well. It's an ear cuff that sits on the back of the ear, and then the little charms hang down sort of behind your ear. I'll see if I can pop it on. Yeah, and I really love this. I almost wish I got another one for the other ear, but I think you don't necessarily need to match these. You could have, you know, some other matching like colours but different earrings, you know, dark gunmetal or black or something like that to go with it. But if I do see another one of these, I will potentially get a matching one for the other ear so I have the option. And it was only $10, so I thought that was a really cool design. And I love the spikes, I think it's really nice. And I didn't get a card for this one either, but I love this top. I'm going to try and show you. So it's sort of a vest top that buttons at the front there. I have a similar one in brown that I've shown you guys before that comes a bit longer, has a bit more of a tail on it, whereas this is a short cropped vest. And I would wear this over a top instead of just on its own because I don't like having a midriff because unfortunately I don't have the body for that, so I like to cover up my flab. And but I love these over tops, and I'd wear it like either a singlet top in the summer or a long sleeve top in the winter. So yeah, you can see how that looks. I've got a singlet top underneath it. It's got these like little side buckles that you can, you know, do up if you want to make it a bit tighter, and it just looks really nice at the back as well. Sorry if you guys can hear the aircon. I forgot that I left it on. It's so hot here today, so I'm probably looking a bit glistening. But I've been putting the aircon on, you know, between filming, and I've just realised I forgot to turn it off before I started again. But I've got to survive this heat, guys. It's too hot. Alright, so one of the other things that was on my wish list was definitely something from the Haunted Toy Shop. And I was planning on getting one of the bigger toys, but when I saw this little one, I was so taken by it that I had to have it, and I couldn't afford to get him and a big toy, so I thought for now, he's going to come home with me. How adorable is he? He's a vampire bat. Look at his little wings. I love it. And his little snaggle tooth. So cute. They had him sitting in like a little cup, like a little cauldron cup thing. And it looks so adorable. So I might have to try and get a little cauldron, which I did want a little cauldron anyway. He would look perfect sort of coming out of a little cup or something. And I just think he's super cute. And they give you a little certificate of authenticity to go with it, which I think is nice as well. So, and he was apparently made on the day of the market, just being finished up that day. So he's a newborn. So lastly, I got some clothing from a shop called Realm, and they pick up different vintage and secondhand clothing, and they'll repurpose it or dye it and that sort of thing. And they had some really pretty pieces there and really reasonably priced. And they do have an Etsy shop as well. And I found a few really nice pieces. So one of them was this little vest type. Well, I don't know what you would call this really. It's sort of flares out. It's like a card, like a sleeveless cardie, but it's got this really nice detailing of the lace, and it, you know, sort of ruffles out a little bit at the bottom. I'll probably wear this with pants and put a belt around it though, because it's quite wide, so, you know, to keep it looking somewhat flattering, I think a belt will look really good with it. So this is the piece. So you can see it doesn't have a button here. What I'm planning to do, I've got a really nice like elasticated belt with a brass detailing here, and I'll probably wear it with pants but put the belt around to gather it together. I don't have the belt here with me or I'd show you, but you know, just cinch that in a little bit, which I think it just needs that little bit of a cinching so that, you know, you get your waist shape back. Otherwise it's a bit too wide and not so flattering. And then I got this like lace cardie, which is really pretty. She said she was trying to dye this one black and it didn't take and came out more of a brown colour, but I actually quite like that. And then it's got almost a blue-grey in some of the parts of the lace, and I think that works really nicely, so I was very happy with that. I think this was like $10, $10 or $15. Each of the pieces were sort of $10 to $15. So just a really pretty top to wear over things, I think, and I love the colour. Again, it doesn't have a button to do up, but I could easily pop one on if I want to have it do up, which I may do, just like a single button and, you know, do it up there. So the last one's this cardie, which is a little bit difficult to show what it looks like holding it up, so I'll try that on in a second, but it's got a drawstring. It does have buttons as well, and it's just a nice pretty looking design, and it's a nice darker pink, not too pale pink, which I'm not so keen on. I think the colour is really pretty and it look lovely over things as well. So yeah, you can see it cinches in nicely there. It's has a bit of a ruffle here, but not too over the top. Lovely colour. I'm really enjoying the colour of this. It's got a dusky pink, but it seems like there's sort of brown in there as well, which I quite like. Yeah, I really like this top as well. Very pretty. So it was an amazing day out and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I always look forward to the mythical markets. We're hoping they'll do them more often. It's so long between drinks when you have it once a year, but it's so much fun and, you know, we really love going, me and my friends. So we'll definitely be there if they have them on again next year. I might even consider having a stall myself, who knows. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching what we got up to at the mythical markets and what I bought. And yeah, if you like my videos, make sure to hit subscribe. I've got much more coming soon and we'll see you next time in Faewood. Bye guys! I crown thee Queen of Faewood. Ah. Thank you, thank you. Ah.